students, greetings of today. I hope you are safe at home. Today in the second chapter, force and motion, we are going to discuss about distance and displacement, speed and velocity. First we will see distance and displacement. Consider this example. Your house is here and your friend house is other end, and there is a road like this. Now let us say you travel to your friend's house along this road. Okay. Now what is the total distance traveled by you? Total distance equal to this distance is 70 meter and this distance is 50 meter. 70 meter plus 50 meter. Therefore, total distance is 120 meter. Suppose this length is 70 meter, this length is 50 meter. The total distance travelled is 120 meter. Therefore, the distance is defined as the total length of the path travelled. The distance is defined as the total length of the path travelled. We define the distance as follows. What is distance? The total length of a path taken by an object to reach one place from the other is called distance. The total length of a path taken by an object to reach one place from the other is called distance. Next, now how do we calculate your displacement? How do we calculate your displacement? Displacement is defined as the shortest distance from the initial to the final position. Displacement is defined as the shortest distance from the initial to the final position. Next, your initial position is your house and the final position is your friend's house. It is going to be straight line from here to here. This is a displacement. Next, we define the displacement as follows. The shortest distance from the initial to the final position of an object. The shortest distance from the initial to the final position of an object is called displacement. Both distance and displacement possesses the same unit. The SI unit of distance and displacement are meter. Its symbol is m. Next, one more example. Figure shows the motion of a person between two places A and B. He travels 10 kilometers in first path. How many kilometers? 10 kilometers in first path. In the second path, he travels 7 kilometers. What is the distance between the A and B through first path? What is the distance? 10 kilometers. First path 10 kilometers. What is the distance between A and B through second path? Second path is 7 kilometers. The distance between A and B first path is 10 kilometers. In the second path, the distance is 7 kilometers. The shortest distance between the two places is 5 kilometers. Which one is shortest distance? Displacement is equal to 5 kilometer. When we represent the displacement, we use a positive or negative sign depending on the direction with which it travels. Here we can consider the starting point as A, while the object moves from A to B. The displacement is considered to be positive. A to B, the displacement considered to be positive. And from B to A, it is negative. And B to A, negative sign. Okay.
Hello friends, in this lesson we shall learn about distance and displacement concept. I love cricket. In cricket, when a batsman hits a ball, he wants to send it as far as possible, possibly for a six. Now look at this picture after the batsman has hit the ball. The ball follows a curvilinear path in the air. It doesn't go straight. Distance is the length of the path traveled by the object. In this case, the measure of the curve. Whereas displacement is the measure of the shortest path between the bat and where the ball lands. That is, the measure of the green straight line between batsman and where the ball lands. Yes, the batsman is concerned with how far it goes. So the batsman is concerned about the displacement. However, the distance traveled by the ball is more than the displacement. So distance and displacement are not the same thing. Let's take some more examples. Say you want to go to your friend's house. Your house is represented by the blue triangle on this map and your friend's house is the yellow triangle. If we talk about the distance, you need to go more than 6 to 7 kilometers as you are traveling through the road. So distance is the length of the path traveled by the object. Displacement wise, your displacement may be just around 1 kilometer. So displacement is the measure of the straight line between the starting and the ending point. It has nothing to do with which path you followed. Let us take another example. In baseball, the person who hits the ball is called hitter. Similar to batsmen in cricket, say the hitter hits the ball hard and it went high and high, means the ball was traveling a good distance on the curved path. Then it comes down and falls into the hands of a fielder nearby. This means the distance traveled by the ball was more, but the displacement was small. The measure of straight line between initial and final position is the displacement. So AB is the displacement. Displacement has both magnitude and direction, so it's a vector quantity. The ball is displaced by x meters from batsman towards this direction of the stadium. So displacement has both magnitude and direction. The physical quantities which doesn't require a direction are scalar quantities. So distance is a scalar quantity. Like when you go in a car, you consider distance the car has traveled because you need to take zigzag route, take many turns. The fuel consumed is also dependent upon the distance traveled, not the displacement. Here you went from point A to B in 50 minutes and the distance covered was 19 kilometers. But the displacement is just 12 kilometers in northwest direction. So always remember, distance is the total length of the path that the object took, but displacement is the measure of the straight line between initial and final position. Distance is a scalar quantity, whereas displacement is a vector quantity. You need to mention in which direction the displacement has happened. So that's all for now. Bye-bye.
Now let us talk about speed. Do you know what is speed? Speed is defined as the rate of change of distance. The speed is defined as the rate of change of distance. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. Its symbol is m per S. Now, whenever you see the word rate, it means divided by time. Now, whenever you see the word rate, it means divided by time. The formula of speed is distance divided by time. See here, the distance we have traveled was how many kilometers? How many meters? 120 meters. Now let us say you took 60 seconds to reach your friend's house. Now let us say you took how many seconds? 60 seconds to reach your friend's house. Now we can calculate the speed. Speed is equal to distance divided by time taken. What is the distance? 120 meter. 120 meter. Time taken 60 seconds. 60 seconds. 0, 0 cancel. 12 divided by 6. 6 2s are 12. 2 is equal to 2 meter per second. Speed is 2 meter per second. This is the unit of speed, meter per second. Okay, we can classify the speed into two types. First one is uniform speed. Second one is non-uniform speed. What are the two types of speed? First one is uniform speed. Second one is non-uniform speed. We will see the uniform speed. If a body in motion covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to be in uniform speed. If a body in motion covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to be in uniform speed. For example, see here, look. Suppose if the speed of a car is 10 meter per second. How many meter per second? 10 meter per second. It means that the car covers 10 meters in 1 second. It means that the car covers 10 meters in 1 second. Again, the same car covers the 20 meter in 2 seconds and 30 meter in 3 seconds. That is, the speed is constant in every second. That is, the speed is constant in every second. This is an example for uniform speed. Next one, non-uniform speed. Look, see here. If a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, the body is said to be in non-uniform speed. If a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, the body is said to be in non-uniform speed. For example, suppose if the car covers 10 meter in 1 second, 10 meter in 1 second and 30 meter in 2 seconds and 30 meter in 2 seconds, that is, the car is covering unequal distances. Car is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time. The car is moving with non-uniform speed. Therefore, the car is moving with non-uniform speed. We can calculate the average speed using the formula. Average speed is equal to total distance traveled divided by time taken to travel the distance. Average speed is equal to total distance traveled divided by time taken to travel the distance. We will see velocity. What is velocity? Velocity is defined as the rate of change of displacement. Velocity is defined as the rate of change of displacement. Similar to speed, the formula of velocity is total displacement divided by total time taken. Now let us look again seconds to complete a 200-meter sprint event. Find a speed and velocity. Distance is equal to how many meter? 200 meter. Time 25 seconds. Therefore, speed is equal to, what is the formula for speed? Distance divided by time. 200 divided by 25. Therefore, 8 meter per second. Speed is equal to 8 meter per second. Next one, velocity. What is the formula for velocity? Total displacement divided by total time taken. Velocity v is equal to total displacement. Total displacement, how much? 50 meter. 50 divided by time same, 25 seconds. Therefore, 2 meter per second. Velocity v is equal to 2 meter per second. Next, we can classify velocity in the two types. First one is uniform velocity. Second one is non-uniform velocity. First we see uniform velocity. What is uniform velocity? A body has uniform velocity if it covers displacement in the same direction in equal intervals of time. A body has uniform velocity if it covers displacement in the same direction in equal intervals of time. For example, light travels through vacuum. Light travels through vacuum. Rotational speed of earth. Second one, rotational speed of earth. Okay, next one is non-uniform velocity. What is non-uniform velocity? If either speed or direction changes, the velocity is non-uniform. If either speed or direction changes, the velocity is non-uniform. For example, first one, a train starting and moving out of the station. First one, a train starting and moving out of the station. Second one, driving a car in a traffic lane. Driving a car in a traffic lane. We can calculate the average velocity using the formula. Average velocity is equal to total displacement divided by total time taken.
Hello friends, in this lesson we shall learn about speed and velocity. Let's start with where we left in our previous lesson. Say you went from point A to point B to meet your friend and you covered a distance of 19 km in 50 minutes. But your displacement was just 12 km in the northwest direction. So displacement is the measure of the straight line between your starting and ending point, and it has a direction. And distance is the measure of the actual path taken. Now which quantity to consider to know how fast you went? Distance or displacement? In general, we consider distance because we don't have superpowers. We cannot just fly in a straight line to our destination. I wish I can. We have to go along the road which is not always straight. So, when we try to find how fast we went, we calculate total distance traveled divided by time taken. We call it the speed of the object. So, speed equal to distance by time taken. The speed is measured in meter per second or kilometer per hour or mile per hour, depending upon your unit of measurement. In the earlier example, you traveled 19 kilometer or 19,000 meter in 50 minutes. That is equal to 50 into 60 seconds. So speed is equal to distance by time is equal to 19,000 divided by 50 into 60, which comes out to be 6.33 meter per second. We converted everything in meter and second. So that was your average speed. We also heard the term velocity. We have an idea that it also specifies how fast an object is moving. Then is velocity same as speed? The rate of motion of an object can be more comprehensive if we specify its direction of motion along with its speed. The quantity that specifies both these aspects is called velocity. Velocity is the speed of an object moving in a definite direction. Say a car is covering equal distance in equal intervals, but it is changing its direction. So its speed is same, but its velocity is changing. Velocity can be changed by changing the object's speed, direction of motion, or both. So when we are calculating average speed, we would consider the total distance covered. Like I drove 621.1 kilometer to reach Vishakhapatnam from Hyderabad, and it took 11 hours. So my average speed was 621.1 divided by 11, which is equal to 56.46 kilometer per hour. While calculating average velocity, I would consider displacement by time taken. So say the displacement, that is the shortest path, was 540 kilometers. So velocity will be 540 divided by 11, which is equal to 49.1 kilometer per hour, and the direction was east. Hope you understood the difference between velocity and speed. That's all for now. Bye bye.
Next is here problem. Calculate the velocity of a car traveling with a uniform velocity covering 100 meter displacement in 4 seconds. Calculate the velocity of a car traveling with a uniform velocity covering 100 meter displacement in 4 seconds. Solution given. Displacement is equal to 100 meter. Time is equal to 4 seconds. Therefore, velocity is equal to, what is the formula for velocity? Is equal to displacement divided by time taken divided by time. Displacement is 100 meter and time is 4 seconds. 100 divided by 4, 25 meter per second. The velocity of a car is 25 meter per second. Okay students, today we have learned about distance and displacement, speed and velocity. Today's homework is define the following